Good morning. Good morning. Oh my God, my ear is bugging me. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. We did just run 3 minutes of ads while we were in a starting screen, so we could allow people to come in with no pre-roll, with pre-rolled ads turned off. So we're going to be doing a little bit of that every stream so we can have those disabled so people don't get bombarded with ads. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Dark Side. Hi, Professor Pumpkin Face. Hello, Don, Deadwalk, SSJ, Darkbreaker. Oh, Kaneki, Lady. Good morning, Deadwalk. Look at you, Kaneki. 125 stream streak. Thank you so very friggin' much. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing it, Kaneki. Reaper, hello. Hopefully you guys can see multi-chat. I'm not 100% sure. I may have to look into it and fix it. Kirby's happy Sunday. But as of right now, you guys should know we are live on Rumble, we are on Twitch, and we are on YouTube. So hopefully everybody's chat is being seen. Darkbreaker 10, holy shit, that's amazing. Thank you so much for your 10 stream streak. I greatly appreciate it. Choxy, hello. 35 stream streak, and you love my hair. Thank you very much. Thank you, and thank you for your stream streak. 35 is amazing. Thank you so very much. How is everybody? Yes, you're on YouTube today, Plushie. Wherever you like to watch me from. However you like to watch. This is why we simulcast CCOH to 3 platforms. Some people have issues watching on Twitch. Some people don't have Rumble. But everybody's got a YouTube. So wherever you like to watch, wherever it's easy for your viewing pleasure. I'm just glad that you're here. This cold is really pissing me off. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. It's all in my sinuses and my ear. My one ear just keeps popping every time I blow my nose. And it makes it almost difficult to hear. Like I can't hear. Whatever this stupid cold is, it really needs to go away. Like I feel good. I feel good, Dark Side. I actually feel good. It's just that it's the sinus pressure. I blow my nose, this ear pops, and then it's like I can't hear. And then my inner voice sounds weird. I don't know. It's blizzarding. Oh, I'm not having any blizzards. It's snowing, but we're not having any blizzards. Thank goodness. Kicksbot work, damn you. I know. I'm just so used to it not working, a Deadwalk, that I don't even, you know what I mean? It hurt when I get that ear popping with, yeah, it hurts. It really hurts. I don't think any of them are working, Deadwalk. I don't even think Rumble bot is working. Hopefully everyone had a great Saturday. We did watch The Invitation in the Discord yesterday. Early movie viewing since I went to supper last night, and supper was great, but I couldn't taste anything. I mean, I could taste, but I couldn't have that full 100% flavor tasting that you would have, right? Speedy, good day, sir. Thank you guys for the juju. I do appreciate the juju. I appreciate all the love y'all do. Yeah, nothing. So it's got to be something going on. I don't know what. But last night's dinner was great. We got to celebrate her 40th. She just turned 40, so she left her 30s and now she's in the 40s. Food was awesome. I wish I had all of my taste back. I mean, I was able to taste it, but not like if my nose wasn't stuffy. And we did watch The Invitation, which I never seen before. It's 2015. It's a Karyn Kusama movie, and it wasn't bad, honestly. I did try to finish it. It wasn't horrible by any means, but it was a PG-13 film, so that kind of like plays in with the story. It's all downhill for her now, right, Deadwalk? Thank you, Plushie. I thank you, lady. Dark Side, I know you're in the Discord. What is your Discord name? I messaged you on Xbox, so I hope you don't mind that I messaged you on Xbox. Lady and I were playing yesterday some Diablo, and I was helping Lady level up, and she leveled up nicely doing the Helltide. And I made a new role in the Discord that if you play Diablo and you want to be notified when others play, to let me know and I will give them that role. I was trying to tag everybody yesterday, but I couldn't find your name in the Discord, so I was like, son of a bitch. So I do hope you don't mind that I messaged you on Xbox. But yeah, we have a new role in the Discord only for people who play Diablo, so we can just tag the entire role and people can be notified, hey bitches, so we are going on with some Diablo, who's down to get dirty? So that is the only reason why I made that role, because there's quite a few of us that play, and I can't remember everybody's Discord name because sometimes they differ. Hi, Untold Wizard, how are you? Reith Witherspoon turns 50 today. Oh, she's older than me. Yay. Hopefully I can look as good as she does. But like I said, I'm doing well. I'm watching Midsummer? I don't know what Didsummer is, but are you watching Midsummer, Dawn? Midsummer is a long movie. Ari Aster, right? The Peanut Gallery jokes were making the movie funny. Yeah, the Peanut Gallery jokes always make the movie better. But honestly, though, she takes care of herself, so she should be good. Oh, yeah, she does. Oh, yeah, she's a beast at the gym. Hi, Wickedy, how are you? Sure, I'll send it to you. Okay, or just type in the Diablo channel, and I will add you to that role. Because, yeah, I couldn't remember your name in there. I tried looking for Dark Side, and the one that I found was not you. You're okay? My sleep was good. My sleep was decent. At least I slept. You and Ainsley is, yes, I am just getting over being sick. Unfortunately, I've been sick for, it was a cold that started on Friday. I'm better, but I can't kick it from my sinuses at all. It's stuck here. I can't really smell too much. Like I can sort of kind of smell the coffee, but not really. It's like a very weird stuffy nose. And it just stays in the sinuses. So I am going to sound a little weird. I do apologize. I hate sounding weird and talking to people, but I mean, I'm not canceling CCOH. We're going to wait a few more moments and wait till everyone shambles on in, and then we're going to get going with our deep dive into Karyn Kusama. If you are unaware who Karyn Kusama is, some of her prime movies would be Jennifer's Body, Aeon Flux, which is one of my most personal favorite films from Karyn Kusama. She has done great films, honestly, throughout her career, and she's only getting more steam. I don't sound too bad. I appreciate that, Dark Side. Rumble. Okay, so I may and I don't know. I don't understand it, Deadwalk. I just don't get it. Some days it's on, some days it's off. Oh, Aeon Flux. I have that one. I love Aeon Flux. I love that movie. And it's funny because I didn't realize that she made this film until I started doing some research on women directors like a couple months ago, and I'm just like, oh shit, I knew she directed Jennifer's Body, and I've seen Jennifer's Body, but I didn't realize that she did Aeon Flux. It does go on frequent breaks. You're not wrong, Deadwalk. You're not wrong. It's been a while since I've seen it. Yeah, it's definitely a good movie. I was gonna watch Jennifer's Body last night in Discord or Aeon Flux, but then I'm like, let's watch something that was in 2015 that before she got put in director's jail, or maybe after. I also have the polls ready because you guys are voting on the next woman we speak about in CCOH. And since I was sick and had to take the Sunday off, we are going to be pushing that next one into April. So in April's lineup, we've got a lot of amazing directors that we're going to talk about. Some from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, some of them that influential in horror that you may not have heard about. I don't know if you saw what I said. I am Untold. I was sick for about a week. I thought I responded. I was sick for about a week. And my first day back to streaming was on Wednesday. It's still stuck here. I don't know. It's still stuck here. It's in my sinuses. I feel good. I just have stuffy nose in my ears. What's up, Basement? I love the cartoon from MTV. Basement, our commands over on Rumble are not working today, so I do apologize. Japanese samurai epic that has elements of King Lear, done by Akira Kurosawa. Ooh. Yeah. The old MTV cartoon. Movie was decent last night. I'm not gonna lie, it was a decent movie. A little slow, but we had a lot to say in the Discord last night, yesterday afternoon, about said movie. Like it was quite funny. The commentary made it way much better than what if we didn't. I wasn't a fan of the invitation. It's a quite slow burn. It's an okay movie. I'm not going to say it's one of my favorites by Karyn, but it's not a horrible movie. But it's a slow paced movie. It was also PG-13. Did you watch I did not watch the Nick Cage movie. No, I haven't seen it. Do you have an ENT up there? I know what an ENT is. I would just go to my regular doctor. We would need a referral to see an ENT. That is, in Canada, is considered a specialist. And all of our specialists are by referral only. Unless you luck out and your doctor is an ENT at the same time as general medicine, then awesome, but no. Jennifer's Body, I know a fun fact about. Go for it. Let us know the fun fact, Darkbreaker. We are going to get ready. We're going to go into our CCOH. So if this is your first time here at Coffee Chat of Horrors, welcome in. You become part of the experience. So feel free to have conversations amongst yourselves as well as ask questions. If you have tidbits of information that are relevant to what we're discussing, so I don't squirrel so much, please share. And I don't mind squirreling. We do have ads on Twitch, unfortunately, that we have to pause on. So I know YouTube and Rumble, we don't have that issue, but we do here on Twitch. So when that happens, I do pause, we do squirrel, and we talk about numerous other things. The show usually goes for about an hour, and then the last 30 minutes is us just chatting and bullshitting. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and comment. If you're watching on Rumble, same thing. Make sure to repost, like, comment. And if you're watching on Twitch, just sit back and enjoy the ride. I already have our polls ready and raring to go for you guys to vote on the next woman in horror that will happen into our Just Chatting scene for there. The dark ichor from when Jennifer throws up is Hershey's chocolate syrup. That doesn't surprise me because Hollywood has always used chocolate syrup going back into like probably the 20s, and usually before Hershey's it was Bosco's chocolate syrup. So in Night of the Living Dead, Romero used Bosco's chocolate syrup. Quite a few of Hollywood used Bosco's chocolate syrup. Question, is there any movies that I can watch on Roku or cable? So I don't know Roku. However, Aeon Flux is one of her movies, one of my favorite sci-fi movies. She also has done Jennifer's Body, a low-budget indie film called Girlfight, and The Invitation from 2015. You can find a majority of these online for free, whether it's Tubi, Plex, places like that. Enjoy the ride until Rock careens off the road and takes out roadside corn. Yeah, you know I do. Raging Bull used chocolate syrup. Yeah, a lot of them use chocolate syrup, especially if the colors are black and white or off color. Yeah, right. It's decent. Hello, Aaron. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I have been talking like a beatnik for 2 days. Wow. Well, it's nice to see you, Aaron. Hello, Princess. How are you, Prince? How are you, Otter? We'll drink some water. Thank you, Untold, for the hydration. I see that. Basement. Awesome. All right. Everyone's here. Everyone's shambling in. Welcome in. And here we go.
You like scary movies and coffee.
The following show is based on research on horror movies and what goes on behind the scenes of your favorite scary movies. Horde Entertainment or ReAnimateHer is not responsible for the macabre and horror that you are about to witness. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good day, my creepies, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I am ReAnimateHer, your queen of scream. And if you enjoy all things horror, from reactions, discussions, and video games, then this is your go-to for everything spooky. So grab your coffee, settle into the shadows, because today on Coffee Chat of Horrors, we are about to discuss a director who didn't just survive the system, she fought her way back from the dead. And today we are diving into the bold, the gritty, and the unapologetic Karyn Kusama. Hello, Arthur. Good day. How are you? Just lurking? Lurk away. Darkbreaker, enjoy your lurk. So Karyn Kusama, as you can see here, she is the director of Jennifer's Body, Aeon Flux, Girlfight, The Invitation. She was born March 21st, 1968 in St. Louis, Missouri. Both of her parents are psychiatrists, and the influence of human behavior themes was early on in her life. She had an early fascination with psychology, emotion, and inner darkness, which you can see that in her movies. And I guess having parents that were psychiatrists, that kind of gave you a better insight into all of that. Because especially growing up in that environment, and then being able to ask questions and see what her family information and experience is, right? I think that would only help with her creation of films. You can already see that this is someone who does understand people on a deep and an uncomfortable level. In her film, The Invitation was very awkward. There was some dark atmosphere. It went from different types of like personalities. So you could see the psychology in that film. Karyn went to NYU Tisch School of Arts in 1990. And then she created a short film called Sleeping Beauty, which Sleeping Beauties won a couple of awards. Her early work, she had experience in documentaries and indie music videos. So she's made quite a few music indie videos as well. Good morning, Handar. How are you? Welcome in. I love that Aeon Flux animated. The movie was okay. I totally enjoyed Jennifer's Body. I haven't seen the animated version. I love Aeon Flux. It's one of my favorite movies besides Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson. So now, when I was researching Karyn Kusama a couple of weeks ago, I found some information that was contradicting. Majority of the websites and interviews that I was reading on Karyn said that she was born in St. Louis, Missouri. IMDb, and it's IMDb is the only one that has her being born in New York. So I just want to put it out to you guys there right now in case someone comes in and says, no, she was born in New York. I tried to fact check everything I look into, and every interview going back to 2016 has her down as being born in St. Louis. So only IMDb has New York. Brooklyn, I do believe. Hi, Antoine. How are you? Liquid Television. Oh, Liquid Television was cool. So was Pop-Up Video. So just an FYI on that note there. If she was born in New York, then everybody else has got it wrong. But I did go through several interviews that she's had with magazines. I love how you say St. Louis. Do I say it wrong, Speedy? Is it St. Louis? Oh, maybe it's St. Louis. Where did the New York come from? I don't know. The New York was in IMDb. And for those of us that don't know, IMDb can be edited by anybody as long as you have an account. And if you have a pro account, you can add things to someone's profile, whether or not it's true. This is why I barely ever use IMDb. Okay, so I go St. Louis. Gotcha. Halo is a CAT scan that 3D prints flesh using thermal fusion. Interesting. That's interesting, Antoine. But yeah, IMDb, don't ever really rely on it. I don't, especially in my deep dives, because that people can just add to it. All right, so let's get back into Karyn here. As she started working on documentaries and indie music videos, she then also worked as a nanny. Yeah, a nanny. We all know that a lot of creatives, actors, actresses get in the business and they may not get a kickoff right away, right? They may not become the next George Clooney, but they'll become that later on in years. So they always do side work, like Kane Hodder was doing side work, just so they can get to their dream job. And Karyn Kusama did. She worked as a nanny and she met John Sayles. Now, John Sayles is another movie director. In that era, a pretty big one. She became an assistant on multiple films, so not just learning filming at a school, but she's learning hands-on, as we've seen numerous directors have done. Mick Garris, there's tons that learned on hands-on. She did go to university, but she went to the university Tisch School of the Arts. So getting that education of hands-on is always a benefit because you're learning current stuff from the experts involved. And I think that's really great. And now, so that grind that she did, let's talk about that. That's a grind. When you're working another job, especially a nanny or whatever it may be, a receptionist, you are grinding that work on top of trying to create your dream. And I think it's hard work. It's definitely hard work to do. And my question is, do you think the grind of another job could potentially lead you to your dream job? I think so. She didn't start out wanting to be a director. She didn't start out like a lot of the other people have, the other directors have. They started out, they wanted to work in filmmaking, so they went to film school. They did all that in the 60s and the 70s, which is not a bad thing. So Karyn created a movie called Girlfight. And Girlfight, she created while she was training in a gym, and which kind of gives you inspiration, right? So whatever you're doing can inspire you to create something. Just like for Coffee Chat of Horrors, my inspiration came from Joe Bob Briggs and Cranky Canuck, may he rest in peace. This is how the birth of CCOH happened. We used to just do movies on CCOH, but I find it's important that we should recognize the creators behind these movies that we love so much, where we give information about them. We educate the masses on who has created these. It's possible. Sometimes one finds their calling in ways they don't expect. I would agree so. I never thought in a million years I'd be sitting in front of a camera, a webcam, talking to myself in my room and entertaining people. And I never realized that I would love it so much that I want this to be my business. I want this to be a career for myself, which is so weird because I started to stream back in 2017 as a friggin' hobby and a way to meet people and still stay within my safety zone. The two C's, right? CC's 1-0 dead. Hi, Moon over Miami. How are you? I'm reanimating the dead. What, not horror enough? Oh, reanimating the dead is great. Yeah, Basement, right? A nanny. But depending on where you are and where you're nannying at, you know, you could meet a lot of influential people in the industry. Gold irradiated the reaction of emits hydrogen to electron discharge or radiation. Oh, okay, Antoine. So her first low budget indie film stars, and I love this actress. Do you guys know who Michelle Rodriguez is? She is actually, if you want, she is right there. Michelle Rodriguez. Michelle Rodriguez plays in tons of films. She was in Machete. I love her. She was in Resident Evil. Yeah, she's been in a lot of films. She is an amazing actress, and she stars in this film. This was actually Karyn Kusama's breakthrough film. She did win Sundance, which, you know, that's a pretty competitive area when you're working the festival market. Sundance is huge. You win at Sundance, that's amazing. We definitely have tons of festival lines that you, as a director, an indie director, up and coming, can go through. We've seen such films as Smile did the festival market, right? And then it became a blockbuster hit. We also seen Hatchet. Unfortunately, Hatchet in that time of coming out and going through the festival lineup was not a good thing for them because it kind of held them back, and not a lot of people were aware of the movie Hatchet. This was also at a time like in early 2000s, right? Where nowadays the whole festival train is huge. We see it all over. We see it on social media. We hear about it with the magazines, where back in the day you would just hear it in like Fangoria or Monsters or Scream, stuff like that. Hi, Foo. Hi, Foo. Hi. It is so nice to see you. Foo is here. She hasn't been in here in a while. Like, she does come in, but she comes in to eat, and she hasn't. So we're going to take a couple of seconds to do a Fusa break. I mean, because she hasn't come in here in a while. What's up, Jake? How are you doing? She's a little leery to come across because I think she's afraid she's going to step on something, which she normally does. And then shit goes crazy. Hi, Fusa. Here's the Fusa. Hey, Fusa. Since she's been getting brave, she hasn't really been in this room. She only comes into this room to really eat. She's, now that she leaves the room, oh, we have an ad break starting soon. So look at that. We get to squirrel. Yeah, she's out of here now. Nice. There you go, Antoine. Toke it up, dude. Hello, Elizabetha. Oh, we don't. Okay. All right. So no squirreling. Deadwalk killed that ad real quick. My Sunday is going well. How is your Sunday doing? But yeah, ever since she's grown out of being scared of leaving the bed, this room, yeah, we barely see her nowadays, right? So with Girlfight, if you haven't seen it, the theme is about female power. It's also about physicality and identity, and which is a nice theme. It's a really cool theme, and if you're looking for an empowering movie, definitely check out Girlfight. Again, it's a low-budget indie film that she did. It's one of her breakthrough films, and you know, there are not enough difficult, complex women on the screen, which is another one of her quotes. And this is where Kusama plants her flag: messy women, powerful women, real women. And that is what she based Girlfight on, right? So if you want to go and check it out, you can try to find Girlfight. I am not 100% sure where you could watch it in your country, but then again, it is an indie film. Yeah, Deadwalk decided to stab that ad in its ass. Happy that you are having a good Sunday. My Sunday is lovely and quiet. That is beautiful. Lovely, quiet is always a great Sunday. What are you making for supper, Elizabetha? My Sunday, like I said, it's good. It's snowing. I'm here hanging out with you guys for an hour and a half, which I friggin' love. I love it. Good, Anton. We are 420 friendly. I don't smoke, but we have quite a few people who do, and it is a very 420 friendly stream. Girlfight is on Tubi for UK. Nice, Arthur. Stabs all the ads in the asses. Yeah, definitely. So there you go. If you're in the UK, you can find Girlfight. You know what? Let me do a quick search for you guys here. Girlfight. Karyn, I should have done this earlier. Why didn't I do this earlier? Where to watch in, let's just say, in the United States. Let's see what pops up for the United States. So you can watch it on the Criterion channel. According to Google, we can watch it on Tubi.tv. According to what I am seeing here. So the Criterion channel and on Tubi. Girlfight 2000, And in Canada, you're saying Amazon Prime. Okay, let's take a look at in Canada. Yeah, definitely check it out. Thanks, Golden. Wanted Raw to be able to get all the good facts in about Karyn Kusama. Yes. If you guys want to see an empowering female movie created by a very strong woman, please do so. And in Canada, coming here, it does say the Criterion Channel as well. You can rent it on Amazon. And I think you can watch it on Tubi. Hold up. Let me just click on this. No, content unavailable. So we cannot watch it on Tubi in Canada. But that's okie dokies. I'm doing great. Yeah, Arthur's birthday is tomorrow. So we're going to sing happy birthday to Arthur tomorrow. Right? Tubi does need to sponsor a bitch, Deadwalk. I agree. I'm making chicken broth, Brian, so I can have yummy chicken Sammys later. That's delicious. I'm halfway through making a lasagna and chicken korma. Yum. 100% Canadian Tubi. Let's get her sponsored, right? We love Tubi, though. All right, let's get on to our next amazing piece of information about Karyn Kusama. The movie Aeon Flux was an amazing movie. I really loved Aeon Flux. This is her first big studio film. So imagine the pressure she's feeling having her first big studio film. And it's starring the amazing Charlize Theron, which at this time, Charlize is a huge star. She is an actress, big time actress. So to have your first big studio film and have a big studio actress be the lead, that had to have been like amazeballs, totally feeling amazing, feeling on cloud nine, which I think would be super cool to feel. Oh yeah, definitely Dark Side. Let me know what you think of it. I haven't seen it. I didn't do chicken yet, but I'm having chicken tonight for supper. I think I'm going to try to do that honey garlic that you did. Ghost Rider, hello. If you guys are just joining us, this is Coffee Chat of Horrors, where we are deep diving Karyn Kusama. She is a director who has worked on films as Aeon Flux, Jennifer's Body, Girlfight, and The Invitation from 2015. Ghosts can resurrect the dead using thermal. I don't know. Anything is possible. Antoine, look at Dr. Herbert West. Dr. Herbert West was able to reanimate the dead. So production issues were a challenge for Karyn in Aeon Flux, and the studio interfered. And we all know what happens when studios and production producers interfere with a movie, especially a big studio interfering. That hurts, right? They take away the creative control of the director and where the director may want to go. The studio was very critical, and it became a financial failure, which is not a cool thing, but it wasn't Karyn Kusama's fault for the lack of finances and what they call a failure. I should actually look up what Aeon Flux brought in at the box office. I did not see Aeon Flux in the movie theater myself, but I own it, and I seen it when I rented it. Hello, Rise. How are you? Okay. All right. So according to what I just typed into Google, it made $53.3 million worldwide. And the opening weekend, okay, 12.6 million. I don't know. Let's see what the budget is for this bad boy. Oh, the budget was 62 mil. So that is why it was considered a financial flop. Ouchies. But to me, I really love the film. Like, I thought Aeon Flux was great. You're good. You just got home from church. I hope church went well. I hope it was a good time for you. Aeon Flux is hot, and the movie was great. People check out the animated Aeon Flux series. So enjoyable. Yeah. So 62 million for Aeon Flux, and it only brought in 53 mil worldwide. I don't know how marketing was. Maybe marketing was not as good, because we see that in Jennifer's Body. The marketing was shit. So marketing does hurt a movie. 100% it does. No, you're right, SSJ. It is never good. And, you know, this is where Karyn went directly into the bowels of hell. This is where Hollywood said nope, and she gets thrown into what they call director jail. When you hit director jail, it's usually hard to get other big film companies to work with you, because the director gets blamed on the financial loss, even though the financial loss may not have been because of Karyn, most likely because of the studio interference. The director still gets blamed. Along with expensive movie. It is an expensive movie, and that's a good question. Where can we stream the cartoon? Basement Cat, where can people stream the Aeon Flux animated series? Maybe she will know. If not, I will go and search the Googles. SSJ is saying Paramount Plus. It was the studio's fault the movie didn't do so well. 100% SSJ. Yeah, in order to break even, you need to double your budget. 100%. Speedy, you're not wrong. We've seen what a production company can do and a studio can do to a movie. Look at Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. We know that the production, the producers cut and re-edited that movie 1 trillion times, that we ended up with what we received. And of course, it bottomed out horribly at the box office, but it's a great movie. I own it. I've seen a few of the added pieces that were actually cut. Look it up. It's an old cartoon series, but that's where the movie came from. It used to stream late night on YTV. Oh, okay. No one is streaming Aeon. Yeah, it may not. I know Paramount Plus is from what SSJ has said. Dawn, do you know if HBO Max is actually streaming the animated series? But like I said, again, most of the time a director will get blamed for the financial hurt that a movie has brought in, and that financial hurt may not have been that director's fault. There's a lot of things, a lot of cogs in a wheel that can make a movie flop, from editing, producers, the production companies, bad marketing. The story could be great, the movie could be great, but the marketing could be crap. There is going to be an ad. Or did we just snooze that ad? In Canada, Paramount Plus. Okay, so Basement says in Canada, Paramount Plus. Our next movie that she is known for is Jennifer's Body. Jennifer's Body is a great movie. It is a coming-of-age film. It stars Megan Fox. I'm not a fan of that lady. But it stars Megan Fox. It is written by Diablo Cody, and I think Diablo Cody is a great writer. The reason why it flopped, it was marketed wrong. So there we go. Is another example of marketing hurting a movie. Not the director's fault that the production company can't get their marketing team correct. The movie flops. We've got an ad rolling in right now, guys. So we're going to take a little bit of a break. Makes two of us, not a huge, I've never been a big fan of Megan Fox. Is hot. That's about it. I guess if you like that kind of look, she's not hot in my eyes, but sure. I mean, to each their own. Jennifer's Body is an amazing movie. It is, Trini. It's a great movie. It's a good coming of age movie as well, and female empowering, and there's a lot to that movie. I like me some Megan Fox. Yeah. I know a lot of guys will. I can also see it on Prime, Apple TV, Fandango, and Google Play Movies, which is all in the States because we don't have Fandango. So if you have Apple TV or Prime or Google Play, which is probably YouTube, plushie, you might be able to find it on YouTube. You may be able to rent it on YouTube as well. We are going to pour ourselves some more coffee while we wait for this ad. And this time I better drink it before it gets cold. You notice I always hold my coffee cup, but I never actually drink it. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But yeah, the Jennifer's Body, again, another movie I did not see in the theaters. That was quick. That ad finished quick. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Like I was saying, Jennifer's Body was a misunderstood horror written by Diablo Cody, who is a great writer, starring Megan Fox. Marketing was not good for this film, and the movie flops, right? It's now considered a cult classic. It really is considered a cult classic. There's more and more people that are watching Jennifer's Body and becoming a fan of Jennifer's Body. It is a feminist horror icon, Jennifer's Body. And I think it's also misunderstood. Anything you buy on Google Play, you can watch on YouTube. Okay, yes, that's what I thought, SSJ. A lot of the times that I do movie night, I have to rent the movie because I can't find it. So I do use YouTube and I rent. I mean, it's not too bad. It's $5 to rent a movie, and I've done it quite a few times for movie night in Discord. So it was, my ads are 3 minutes. So it should be 1.5 ads every 30 minutes. To total 3 minutes of ads. That's what it should be. That's how I have it set up. So hopefully it stays that way. But okay, let's get on to that as well. One of her quotes, it's being revisited because it's really fucking good. People are coming back to Jennifer's Body, even though it flopped in the theater, but it's a really good movie. It shows female rage, sexuality, and power dynamics. There's been quite a few movies that are female-led, talking about and discussing female rage and sexuality and empowering. Another film that comes to my mind is the Canadian film Ginger Snaps. That is a coming-of-age werewolf movie, and I would highly suggest it. It has 3 chapters that you can watch all 3. I believe Tubi in Canada. Ginger Snaps is great. It's Canadian-made. And it is a coming-of-age female werewolf movie. More women and young women will relate more to that movie than a man will. However, I'm not saying men cannot relate to it because, yes, high school is rough for both. You know what I mean? Kids are mean. And you can also, connect with that film being a boy or a man. And it is, Ginger Snaps is great. Same thing with Jennifer's Body. Now, who here seen Jennifer's Body in the movie theater? And if you didn't see it in the movie theater and you saw it afterwards, how many times have you seen it? Did it grow on you? Did you like it in your first scene? Like when you first seen it? When I seen Jennifer's Body, I had to get over the fact that Megan Fox was in it. I don't know why. There are certain people in the movies that I just visually can't stand. Don't get this wrong, Eli Roth, if you ever see this, but Eli Roth is another one for me. I love Eli Roth's movies. He's a decent actor. I don't like his face. I don't understand. I've never met the guy. I'm sure he is amazing. I'm sure he is super nice. However, I don't know what it is. And Megan Fox does that to me as well. Something visually about them that I do not like. And I don't have it with a lot of people. It even happens to me in real life. Like I'll look at somebody and I'm like, I don't fucking like you. And it's horrible for me to do that. But it's something visually that I see that just turns me off. It's his face. It's the same thing. Megan Fox can't act. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure it's his face that gets me. There's something that just doesn't. I might have seen bits and pieces of Jennifer's Body on TV. Yeah, I seen it once ages ago. I enjoyed it. I don't remember it all that much. Yeah, he has those punchable faces. I'm assuming so. I don't really know. Something just sets me off. Yeah, again, Dead Walk. Yeah, that's one of the things. Like I can love a movie, but then there's an actor that's in it, and I'm just like, Leonardo DiCaprio is another one. Yes, I did say his name wrong. DiCaprio. I don't like him either, but he's just a hypocrite. I'm exactly the same way, and I try to separate art from the artist. I really do. Jennifer's Body, I've seen a few times. I liked it. I enjoyed it when I first seen it. And every time I watch it, which I haven't watched it in a little bit, I think I might watch it today. But every time I watch it, I always see something new or something that resonates with me. But I'm glad you guys enjoy it. It's definitely a decent film. Have you heard her in the newer Mortal Kombat game? No, I have not, Golden. I feel the same way about the singer John Mayer. His voice, his face, something sets me off. Yeah. I don't understand it. It's just something. You know, nothing against that person. It's just something that I visually can't stand seeing. Yeah. That is my reasoning for like Megan Fox, but it's not like I know her personally or anything, or I don't like her for any other reason. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about her I can't visually stand. Same way with Eli Roth. There's a few others too. I just don't remember them at the moment. But the minute the Trivago guy. Okay, we're scrolling. The Trivago guy, his fucking teeth makes my eye fucking twitch. I own it, but I only watched it twice because of Megan Fox. Yeah. Dead Mom, how are you, lovely lady? That's his name? Jurgen Klopp? Sounds like some kind of jerking off cream. Again, I'm sorry for being an asshole. He's a football coach. Well, his fucking teeth aggravate me. And I know this. I know this because every time that commercial came on when we were watching a movie in Discord on Tubi, this guy's fucking teeth came out at me more than anything else. And I'm like, I can't stand it. I cannot stand that man. Not at all. His teeth are hurt. Oh my God. But it's his teeth that get me every fucking time. And I'm just like, this guy needs to go away. I'm good. How are you? Are you feeling better? I'm feeling better, but it's still stuck in my sinuses and my ears. For me, it's Tom Cruise. There is something about him I don't like. I can't watch him at all. Yeah, I love younger Tom Cruise, though. In like Top Gun, Cool Hand Luke, Cocktail. I'm the same way about that guy's teeth, right? I end up throwing something at the TV or hide my eyes. This guy is horrific. I don't know if anybody else besides a few of us know what we're talking about. There is a Trivago commercial, and there is this guy with these teeth that you could probably make a horror movie with, and all you notice is teeth. That's it. Just his fucking teeth. And he is in almost every Trivago commercial. And on Tubi, sometimes Tubi replays the same commercial over and over again, like 2 or 3 times, sometimes even 4 times in watching a movie, especially if it's a popular movie. That is who we're talking about. And go look it up. Trivago teeth. Google it. You'll see what I mean. Oh yeah, Trivago. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Tom Cruise was in Cool Hand. Was he in... Oh, wait, is that, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong movie, but that is a Paul Newman movie. Yeah, it is a Paul Newman film. Was he in Cool Hand Luke? Why did I say Cool Hand Luke? I want to say maybe he was. I thought so. I thought he was, but maybe not. Maybe it was Cocktail that I like Cocktail. I don't know. Sometimes the words come out of my mouth that walk. So the next movie we're going to discuss for Karyn is The Invitation. She had full creative freedom. It is a low-budget film, and it deals with themes of grief, cult mentality, and emotional repression. And the movie uses low tones to make you uneasy. There are certain tones that will definitely make you, like, your skin crawl or make you feel uneasy, like on edge. I didn't know who you were talking about, but now I've Googled and I see him, and yeah, right, Elizabetha? What's up, Mr. Blonde? Welcome in. Jurgen Klopp is a legend. He managed a team I support for 10 years, but he did get his teeth done in his time in Liverpool. Mr. Blonde, I know nothing about the man except that I hate his teeth. and my eye twitches every time I see him. Not voluntary, like it does it on its own. The minute I see him, my eye starts fucking twitching. It's the teeth that do it for me. I hope I don't have an unlikable face. From what I've seen, you do not. From what I have seen, you do not. If that's your picture in your profiles that I've seen you on. Tom Cruise was in Cool Hand Luke. Oh, wait, I'm rereading Dead Walk. Okay. One noise that makes my skin crawl is like a drawn out pin drop sound. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Dead Mom. I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, Arthur. No, you don't. You have nothing to worry about. In the movie Invitation, which is 2015, because there is another movie on Netflix called The Invitation. That one is not done by Karyn Kusama. This one was released in 2015. This is a low-budget film that she had full creative control over. There is a scene with a coyote that I was like, WTF. But she does explore grief and cult mentality, which this movie has a lot of cult mentality. Okay, so then maybe it isn't Dead Walk. I could be wrong. You know, I'm never always right. Shh, don't let Heavy hear that. It also talks about emotional repression, which is a thing. People can repress their emotions and try to ignore it and push it down, but that only brings out festering horribleness, right? The sound in this movie, Our Secret, yeah, shh. This movie's sound design is meant to make you feel uneasy. It's low tones, it's dark. Nothing about the movie is happy. Even the visual coloring of the movie is very melancholy look to it. When I watched this for the first time last night with the Horde, it was the same thing for me. Like, I visually seen, it was melancholy, it was sad, it was depressing from the visuals that I seen. You can definitely see the awkwardness and cult mentality in that movie, like right off the bat, which it just is like, yeah, that's definitely a cult. If you don't know what a cult is, that's definitely a friggin' cult. Hello, Fries. The date went amazing. Have been together ever since. Oh, I am so happy to hear that. Congratulations. See, I'm sure you were both feeling a little nervous and on edge. I'm glad it went great. I'm so happy to hear that, Fries. So happy to hear that. It's awesome. Can we get some hype in the chat? Exclamation point hype in the chat. She was just as, yeah. Like I said, the only time a person's not nervous is there got to be a super douche. I'm just going to say that. Probably an A-type personality, and they think they're God's gift to men or women, are probably the ones that don't get nervous. But most normal people definitely do. But I'm glad that was able to help you, because I can guarantee she was nervous just as much. Also, in the invitation, oh, you are so welcome, Fries. That's funny, you're talking about first dates. My son just had one as well with a woman he really likes, and it went so well. That's amazing, Dead Mom. Congratulations and hype to your son. I get sweaty hands when I'm nervous. It's a dead giveaway when meeting people. Yeah. When I'm meeting people, I'm very awkward, and my resting bitch face is crazily insane. Also, I blurt out the strangest things, which don't help anything. It does not fucking help. Yeah, I'd be that one where Kira in the movie of The Invitation, she was like, yeah, and on our way, we had to kill a coyote. That would be me. Because we were all like, what the fuck? And Stalin, hello. Hi, Simpando, hello. How you doing, Stalin? But in the movie The Invitation, Will's girlfriend, the current girlfriend, her name is Kira, and she's meeting everybody for the first time. And the words out of her mouth, we were rolling, but that's something I would say, though. That would be me. I would say the weirdest, awkward shit that probably should not have been said meeting people for the first time. I feel that same. I'm nervous about DreamHack. I hope I'm not too awkward. Don't worry about it. Be your awkward self, Dead Mom. I find when people who are socially awkward, we try to blend in and fight it, we turn out looking more like idiots, right? We end up embarrassing ourselves. So nowadays when I meet new people, I try to just, shrug it off and don't talk to them the rest of the night. Unless they talk to me. But going back to the invitation, the camera work was very claustrophobic. You notice on the tight, there is a lot of tight visuals when it comes to that camera, a lot of close zoom ups of different areas of the camera, which plays into the uneasiness. It worked really well with the visuals on screen. It worked really well with the atmospheric low tones. It was. And it was also a slow burn, which built up the tension. I mean, in Discord, we were laughing our asses off. The commentary in Discord obviously did not play into the slow burn tension because we were just having way too much fun commentating on the movie, that's what it's all about when you watch movies with friends, right? Nothing is ever really serious. I try to be polite and professional when meeting new people. Definitely. It would be raw. We've seen her streams, right? The weird shit that comes out of my mouth. But yeah, in this film, it's a slow burn and it builds that tension, which I thought was done very well. The struggle to experience their own aliveness. And this film, I mean, I didn't find it overly scary, but it sits with you, especially the grief that sits with you, losing a child, and having to deal with that, especially when your spouse. So in the invitation, Will and Eden were married with a child, and their child died. Eden took off for 2 years to Mexico and didn't bother telling her husband. She ended up meeting some man, got into this cult-like thing, and she basically got rid of all of her feelings and grief about her son. Which then they try to turn it onto everybody else, blah, blah, blah. So it's there is a cult to it. I haven't seen Jennifer's Body fully yet. Oh, definitely go and see it, Stalin. It's definitely a good movie. I would recommend Jennifer's Body. Hello, Prophets, darling. Happy Sunday. Monday at 11:30, we will be doing our hot wings. We did hit 180 subs. And we will be doing hot wings. I will be ordering them at 11:30. So you don't want to miss it. We have 30 minutes. Of course we have 30 minutes. Why does time fucking fly? Okay, anyways, her philosophy and horror. This is where her ideas come from. She says embracing pain equals growth, which I do agree. We all experience pain, and when we embrace that pain, we get to grow from it. We understand it. We then can move on from that pain. Grief is the same way. And rejecting pain equals horror. So I definitely understand where her philosophy and her ideas of horror come from. She's also quoted saying, horror explores monstrousness, existential dread, and the fight against nihilism. And I definitely see that as well. And I can see that in her movies, especially in, like, you can see Jennifer's Body and in The Invitation. Time does fly when you squirrel. Oh gosh, I know you don't do spicy well. No, it's horrible, dead mom. I don't do spicy well. That's one of our goals, though. If we hit 180 subs within a month, we get to eat hot wings. If I hit 5,000 biddies in a month, then I have to eat a extra spicy, extra sour zombie ball, which is disgusting. But those are just the fun things if we hit our little goals. Horror as a feminine, so horror has a feminist space, but it's not overtly political, but it is deeply human. Her comeback into the world of horror and strong women was with the Destroyer with Nicole Kidman. I don't know if anyone's seen the movie Destroyer with Nicole Kidman. Her TV work, which you probably have seen, Yellow Jackets, which I love that TV series, Yellow Jackets, and The Outsider. Karyn Kusama never stopped. She just waited for the right moment to strike again. Even though she was put in director jail, she still came out clawing and scraping her way out and kicking ass. Not seen Destroyer yet, but I've got it. Nice, Arthur. I want to hear what you guys think about Destroyer. That is another one of her films that came out later on, much later on. And Yellow Jackets is a TV series that I friggin' love. Yellow Jackets is about a team, a female sports team. She does a lot of sports stuff, you know, if you notice that. A female sports team is going to, I think, championships or some kind of event for their sport, and the plane crashes, and most people die except for a handful of people. There's cannibalism. There's a lot of stuff. It's great. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I'm only on season 2. I'm a slow watcher. Do you need more extra zombie balls? No, Basement. Ugh, no. I know you don't mind getting me more. I know you got them in Edmonton. I love Yellow Jackets. Super mysterious and wicked. Really is. I had some issues. Don't know if you saw my previous message. I don't know if I should be in this live. Wait, hold on here. Hold on. What message? Where are you? What message, Stalin? I didn't see one. Where did you message? In chat? I see hi. I see doing good. I haven't seen Jennifer's body. You had some issues. I don't know if you saw my previous message, and I don't know if I should be in this live. Well, I'm hoping this live will make you happier. But I didn't see anything. I don't know where you put it. I need Halloween. I'm slowly rotting away. Oh my god, I cannot wait for the movie the game Halloween. I definitely feel you on that one. Zombie. Thank you for sacrificing your soul for 47 friggin' months, my friend. Mwah. Thank you so very much. I hope you're doing well, Zombie. And nice evil, by the way. But yes, if you're just joining us, we are getting down to the little bits of our discussion about Karyn Kusama. We are still celebrating Women in Horror Month all this month long. You guys also get to vote on the next woman that we are going to be discussing towards the end of CCOH. If you are watching this and you missed the first half, you can catch this VOD on YouTube and on Rumble. Feel free to leave your questions if you have another female director. Just because it's the Women's Month in March doesn't mean we're going to stop discussing women directors. We have an entire lineup of amazing directors that we're going to talk about, coming from different cultures, different nationalities, and hopefully we can get them all in before the season ends. Okay, so where are we here? Okay. Now, Karyn does have a current project on the works. It's a project for, you guys know the video game Life is Strange? Aw, thanks, Darkside. Life is Strange is a video game. It's a good video game if you haven't played it before. I would highly recommend it. It's definitely a good game. They did a remastered version of it, so I would highly recommend playing Life is Strange. They are making an adaptation of that video game on Amazon Prime. It is going to be a TV series very similar to like The Last of Us. We know for a fact that Karyn Kusama is doing 2 episodes in this one. I have no idea if she's doing the whole thing, but I did find, reading Bloody Disgusting and then reading another article about it, making sure my facts are backed up, that she is definitely doing 2 episodes so far from what we know. I will definitely keep you guys updated and involved on Karyn Kusama's next projects, because she's an amazing director. She has a drive and a passion, and she brings in so many different elements that make the movie good. I put it up in chat. You read it. What, that you haven't seen Jennifer's body fully yet, Stalin? Oh, you don't have to see Jennifer's body to understand, to be here, because we're deep diving the director. We're deep diving the director and what she made and how she made it, what inspired her, what keeps inspiring her, how she still empowers women through movies and through her own career. It is definitely a good story behind the video game, Elizabetha. You are not wrong. And that's it, my ghouls. Karyn Kusama. I hope you do enjoy the CCOH, a director who proves that even when Hollywood buries you, you can claw your way back out. And now I want to hear from you. Who will be our next cover in our CCOH event? We are not done yet. We are not turning off our stream yet. We still have about 30 minutes of chit chat and polls. So you guys are going to get to vote on who you want to learn about next. I think giving you guys the power, welcome back, Deadwalk. I think giving you guys the power to choose is a lot of fun because I don't pre-do my research. My research is not done. So when you guys pick it, I have an entire week to do the research that's needed to get that information. I love seeing your guys' input because this is not just my show. It's not something that you just sit and watch. It's something that you become a part of. You become a part of the experience, not just in the chat, but also in the Discord, where that's the hub for the Horde. No matter what platform I'm streaming on, we all have one place to hang out, and that is the Discord. And every Saturday we do a movie in Discord. During the CCOH season, we do the movie or the movie the director did in that night. I've got Scream 3 paused on my PS5. It doesn't seem great so far. Oh yeah, I didn't care for 3. I personally liked 1. 2 was okay, and the rest, well, but I love Ghostface, by the way. Okay, so let's get into our just chatting scene. If you are enjoying this content, make sure to repost this. We are on the CCOH channel on Rumble. Please like, repost, share with your friends, comment. If you're enjoying it on YouTube and you watch this VOD from this like all the way up to here, you guys fucking rock. The more you watch of my videos, the better it is. The longer you watch, I should say, the better it is for this channel to grow. And if you're enjoying it on Twitch, I appreciate you. Let me see what Darkbreaker is saying. I got to scroll back up because it went by quick here. Okay, thanks, Ra, Dawn, and Deadwalk. I've got Scream 3 paused. Movie is still on for tonight, 8 p.m. GMT, but you're not sure what film that is. So Darkbreaker does movies in the Discord every Sunday, for the most part every Sunday, between 1 and 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And I do movies in the Discord on Saturday night. Even when CCOH ends, we still do movies in the Discord as long as I'm not away camping. But anybody and everybody is allowed. I did, Stalin. I did. It was about 3 p.m. Mountain Time when we watched it. Do you have the movie roll? So we do have a movie roll in the Discord. I do have to give it to you, or my mod can give it to you. Not everybody wants to be tagged and have notifications on, right? So this is why we make the rolls that we make, just so only people who are in the movie roll get notified about the movie that's coming on. I only tag the movie roll usually once. I find it less intrusive if I do it once. I'll usually tag the movie and say, we're going to be starting at 6 o'clock. This is the movie. And then that will be the last time you'll probably hear from me, unless it's something else going on. But we do that even when Coffee Chat of Horrors ends. The season for CCOH is fall and winter. So CCOH goes from October, the first Sunday in October, to the first Sunday in June. It happens that way because I'm barely around in the summer. We like to go camping. We enjoy the outdoors in the summer. So usually the summer is a bit harder for me to do CCOH, especially all the research that needs to be done, because I don't just copy and paste slop. I create an entire script and deep dives. I'm just glad I was here to see part of the CCOH. I'll go back and watch what I've missed. Of course, Rise, I'm glad that you're here as well. We are going to do a poll. Unfortunately, Rumble doesn't have options to do polls, guys, so don't kill me on that. But I will post in the chat, and you guys can actually vote over on Rumble. But on YouTube, you guys are going to have a poll. You get to vote who's the next woman you want me to discuss. And on Twitch, we're going to start that poll as well. Be a part of it and vote right now. Over on Rumble, you can do 1, 2, 3, or 4 on who you want to see. Nia DaCosta for 1, Mary Lambert for 2, Mary Harron for 3, or Deborah Hill for 4. Now, Nia DaCosta, if you're unaware who Nia DaCosta is, her most famous movie is Candyman, the remake, or reboot, or whatever. Candyman, I thought it was amazing. Mary Lambert, original Pet Sematary. Mary Harron, one of my friggin' most favorite movies, American Psycho. Deborah Hill, she has been a producer of numerous films. She was a producer at the time where women producers were not a thing. She broke boundaries and she literally pile drived a way for women in that position. She has produced movie Halloween. So get your votes in. Get your votes in. We have, I will be writing down rumbles. And so we have one for this one and one for this one. But yeah, get your votes in. Get your votes in now on whatever platform you're on. We will tally all the votes together. So vote on Twitch. If you're not sure where the poll is, it is up at the top of the chat. Click on it and get your vote in. Same thing on YouTube as well. And on Rumble, you are able to either say who or a number that you want to see. All of these women directors and producers have done something amazing in the industry for women in horror. We are going to talk about all of them. You guys just get to pick the next one. So we will eventually, it'll be Nia DaCosta, Mary Lambert, Mary Harron, and Deborah Hill. We're going to be speaking of them. Just because you vote doesn't mean we're not going to talk about them. We are going to talk about all of them and more as CCOH goes on. She's helming the first two. Yes, she is. We just talked about that. She is. The game Life is Strange is great. The story is awesome, and I think the TV adaptation of the video game is in good hands, 100%. If you missed our live discussion on Karyn Kusama, you can check out the VOD right here on YouTube and Discord. We do have winners. And Nia DaCosta is our winner, literally across all platforms except, no, even on Rumble. Wow. So Nia DaCosta is our next female that we are going to be deep diving. I'm super excited to talk about Nia DaCosta. She has an amazing career. She really does. So that is super awesome. Let's ask Stalin if they want it. Yes, Stalin, did you want the movie role? Oh shit, Deadwalk is already on it. There you go. Look at Deadwalk. Oh, Deadwalk's already there. Already kicking ass. You have the movie role, Basement. You've watched movies with us. You cannot watch a movie with us in Discord without the role. Enjoy your lurks, Snow. Love her. Yeah, Nia DaCosta also did The Bone Temple. Yeah. She's done quite a few movies. I think her most controversial, and I don't even know why it's controversial, but I kind of do know why it's controversial because people love the original Candyman and it's got Tony Todd. But I think her most controversial film was Candyman. I thought it was an amazing movie, and I think that's probably I don't know. I'm going to give you guys a vote in the Discord. I'm going to post in the Discord and I'm going to give you guys the vote on the movie to watch of Nia DaCosta. Normally I choose that too. I'm like some kind of like drill sergeant. We're watching this fucking movie. No, I'm going to go put a poll in the Discord in the movie channel and I will tag you guys in it and you guys get to vote on our next movie of Nia DaCosta. I think Candyman was good. Hard film to make with the original being so good. I 100% agree. Arthur, I really enjoyed her take, her view of Candyman, especially her view as a Black woman. You know what I mean? Where the view of the original Candyman came from a white woman. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's just nice seeing point of views from the culture the myth comes from. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, American Mary. I loved the point of view in that film coming from women. There is a scene in American Mary that's super uncomfortable, and I think if a man would have made that, it would have been really graphically, visually uncomfortable. Whereas a woman creating that and directing that scene, it was uncomfortable, but it made it more bearable. That scene, where in like the Last House on the Left, oh my god, and a lot of the other revenge type of films, there's visuals of certain scenes that really make it unbearable to watch, especially for some women. So I love seeing the point of view from that person or that culture, which Candyman, we definitely know, is mythology is rooted in Black culture. So it's definitely nice to see the point of views coming from there. Yeah, for sure. Okay, perfect. That's awesome, guys. Candyman is a unique situation. Candyman is written by a very prominent gay man. Yeah, of course he is, whose story is completely changed in tone and time period, 100%. We learned that when I did the deep dive of Clive Barker. Nia DaCosta directed a movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, The Marvels. Oh, okay. I don't really watch much of those types of films, but I am excited to deep dive Nia DaCosta. I am excited to find out who she is, who she was, where she's going in her entire career. Last House on the Left is brutal. It really is. Dead Mom, have you seen American Mary, created and directed by the Soska sisters? If you haven't, I'm going to highly recommend you watch American Mary. No, it has nothing to do with American Psycho, where a lot of people get it confused because the name American. Please, Dead Mom, do yourself a favor and watch American Mary. I think it'll become one of your next favorite films. I have been seeing other articles saying if people want great stories and portrayals of women, the movies and shows need to be written by women and directed by women. Only women know what we go through. You know, men can kind of understand or maybe empathize, but only a woman will know what women go through. That's it. I can't put myself in a man's shoes and understand where a man is coming from and what a man deals with. I can see what they deal with and I can empathize with what they deal with, but I'm not a man. And I can't really sit in a man's shoes and be able to discuss topics for men. I mean, mental health, I can, because I definitely see it as a taboo with men, and it's very important, mental health for men. American Mary is on Tubi, guys, so if you want to watch it for free, Tubi is great. I will say 28 weeks later, Bone Temple is 10 times better than the first part. She kills it with her style, and I was sat the entire time. I have yet to see it. So I will definitely watch it and let you guys know. Maybe we'll watch that one instead in Discord on Saturday. I just got to find it online. Whether it's on like Netflix or some shit like that, I'd have to find it. Hi, DJ Willie Show. How are you? It just popped up on my movie recommendations. Your TV is listening to me. But yes, American Mary is written by women, directed by women, and it is a fabulous movie. I guess I'll watch those Candyman movies before the Costa Live. Yeah, Stalin. Sometimes, like I said, I'll play a movie. You guys, we will vote in Discord in the movie channel on our next movie night, which will be Saturday at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And then that'll be the movie that we will watch. You guys will vote on it. Because usually I'm like, we're watching this movie. But I enjoy having your input. I really do. Like last night, I was like, I was going to watch Jennifer's Body. But then I'm like, nah, let's watch The Invitation instead. Yeah. I am fabulous, DJ. Fabulous. Right now, the Bone Temple is only available to buy or rent. I don't mind renting it. I've rented movies for us before. It's one of the good things about the subs in this channel that you guys do, whether you subscribe to me on monthly subs, if you're a part of the membership program over on YouTube, or you have a Twitch sub or a Rumble sub, all the monies that we generate in this channel go directly back into this channel. Aren't we supposed to be getting a sequel to Candyman DaCosta made? We've heard where we are. I haven't seen much on it, but I'm going to deep dive that, Mr. Blonde, because I will be doing my research this week on her. So I will be looking at all the up-and-coming projects that she has slated, plus anything that may have been rumored that she has rumored that she is doing. Rental prices are stupid. They really are. $25 for a friggin' movie where, you know, sometimes I can get them on YouTube for $5. Like I said, the monies that are made in this channel, regardless of where it is, whether it's the tiggle bitties that you flash us, whether it's tips that you give me, or you subscribe to my memberships on YouTube, or you subscribe to me here on Twitch or on Rumble, all goes back into this channel. Whether it's a video game, equipment upgrade, a movie rental, other torturous shit for me to do for you guys all comes from you guys. Yeah. So it always goes back into here, whether it's also the internet bill or whatever, but it all goes back right into the channel. And I am very grateful for it. But yeah, I'm excited. I think that's going to be a good one with Nia DaCosta. Some of the upcoming, let me give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek at some of the upcoming directors. We went hard on directors this season on CCOH. Normally we do a lot of movie deep dives, but I have been loving the last season, season 8, we did a little bit of movie and directors, a little bit of each, right? This season it was primarily directors, and I love that because I'm learning so much about people who have created some of our favorite movies. We have Remy Weeks coming up. He has done Fright Bites, His House. We also have Mary Harron, who's done Betty Page, American Psycho. Nia DaCosta, which you guys voted for. Let me just see my entire list here. We just spoke about Karyn Kusama. We also have Ernest Dickinson, who's done Bones. Rusty Cundiff, I'm not even sure how I pronounce his last name, but he did Tales from the Hood. We also have William Crane, who did Blackula. So we have a really sweet list of people to talk about. Adam Green from Hatchet. We've already done Clive Barker. If you are interested in any of the Coffee Chat of Horrors that I've done previously, we have almost 100 episodes on YouTube. I'm slowly bringing them over to Rumble, but there is a beautiful playlist of Coffee Chat of Horrors live talk show that you guys can play and listen to. We also have Zack Snyder coming up. Obviously Deborah Hill, Osgood Perkins. These are some of the people that you guys have specifically stated you wanted me to deep dive. David Cronenberg, Fede Alvarez, Sam Raimi, M. Night Shyamalan, Dan Trachtenberg, James Wan. So we've got a ginormous list of directors. We may not get through all of them before the season ends, but I'm also going to give you guys a vote on not right now, but coming up in the next, probably in April, May, I'm going to give you guys the power, and you're going to vote on the theme for next season CCOH. Yeah, and it will be. I mean, that'll end up being, it's either that or I do a VOD of it. But in, I think, May, I am going to give you guys the voting power to do next season CCOH's theme. And by theme, exactly that. Are we doing directors? Are we doing movies? Are we doing stunt actors? Whatever. You guys are going to hold that power because you guys are the ones that watch it. So you guys are going to have that power. You're going to help create what you want to see on a live stream. Oh, yes. I actually drank coffee today that was still hot and not cold. I kind of spoke too soon. That's kind of cold. I think James and Lee and doing a movie soon. I have to check. Yeah, they might be. They might be. I think James Wan is always doing something. That's awesome. I can't wait. Yeah, I love it when you guys get involved with it. It's not just my show, right? Anybody can sit here and talk and people can watch. I want to be more than just you watching. Because we can just watch, I can do this in VOD format. There is a reason why I do CCOH Live. I want you to be a part of the experience. I want you to be a part of the conversation. If you disagree with something I said, I want to talk about it. I'm glad you love CCOH a lot. I love it too. It's my passion project. This is something that is near and dear to my heart. I love gaming. Don't get me wrong, but CCOH is a special place in my heart. It's something that I love doing, and I love discussing horror. And it's just so much fun for me. Ra, may I give you a nugget of entertainment? Yeah, go for it, Golden. Now, when we do CCOH with movies, we do watch trailers. However, YouTube likes to ding me on those. And even though the trailer is up on YouTube's site, the minute I play it on a live, they ding me. They tell me, no, bitch, you can't do this. And then take the monetization away for that video or that live, which, you know, it's a passive income YouTube. When you guys watch my videos there, so when YouTube pulls it, it kind of hurts. And they'll give it to Paramount or whoever the copyright holder is of that trailer. It's not like I'm making tons of money off of that trailer, but come on, the trailer is public knowledge. It's out on YouTube. Why ding me for it? And it's not the entire thing of the show, right? We're not just watching the trailer the whole time. But I definitely get the whole copyright thing with movies, for sure. What time is it? Oh, we have a couple of minutes. So let's get into our credits. Thank you guys so much. So very much for coming in here and hanging out with me on your Sunday morning, afternoon, or evening. I really do hope you enjoyed this session of Coffee Chat of Horrors into Karyn Kusama. Next weekend at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, right here, wherever you're watching, we are going to be deep diving Nia DaCosta. So I'm excited to do that. Thank you, Darkbreaker. I appreciate it. I love your guts as well, Speedy. Thank you for being here, SSJ. Have a good one. Of course, Mr. Blonde, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Deadwalk, Lady, Dead Mom, Stalin, Basement, Zombie, Arthur, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. James Brown, thank you for that follow over on YouTube. Resident Evil Biohazard FMV has a movie out on YouTube. Movie includes the original cast. Oh, nice, lady. Darkside and Professor Pumpkin as well. Thank you so much for being here. We will be live again tomorrow, 11:30. Just remember 11:30, because I have to pick my grandbaby up from school on Monday. So 11:30, we will be live. We're diving right back into Alan Wake. I cannot wait to finish Alan Wake 2. I really cannot wait to finish it because there's so many games to bring in and to play. I have some new up-and-coming horror games I like to show you guys. There's a lot of fun stuff we have. Have a cracking evening. You too, Arthur. I love your guts, guys. Thank you so much for everything that you do, and thank you for the most precious thing that you share with me, and that is your time. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will slash yous all later. Bye.